Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. Simon Doull and Gaurav Kapur here to tell you the lay of the land with Gujarat batting first against Mumbai in Ahmedabad. Jeez, that stadium is packed. 100,000 plus people definitely in there making a lot of noise for their team, Gujarat. They got off to a good start in the first 3 overs. Inexplicably, Jasprit Bumrah not coming on till the 4th over. And as soon as he does, Dooley, Bumrah doing Bumrah things.
Bumrah things, ripping a Yorker through Riddiman Saha. They're looking for Saha to get them off to a good start. Didn't quite work out tonight. 19 from 15 for him. Shubman looked good, but just having to accelerate. And just hearing from Vikram Solanki there as well, I think made some good points about maybe slowing up a touch, depending on due, whether the ball will slide on a bit better in the second innings, so as to what they might need. But we're seeing a little bit of turn. It's not easy. We've just seen a couple of boundaries in that previous over, but prior to that, a lot of ones, a lot of twos and dots. So it's not easy to get the ball away.
Yeah.
I think they're building a total. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near 200, but that 170, 180 mark might be very, very competitive.
Yeah, it could be competitive here. You see the openers, they were going at about 10 and over in the first 3. And then, of course, Jasprit Bumrah came into the 4th and firmly applied the brakes from there. It was a little difficult for them to get going. Right now, Sai Sudarshan finding it tough. You can see he's trying to go for the hits. He's got a boundary in that, but leave that aside. Difficult for him to get a runner ball. They've sent Omar Zai up at 4. You can tell it's probably to get things going, but they do have the big hitters coming after this. There's David Miller, there's Rahul Tewatia, Rashid Khan, Vijay Shankar, of course. So they do have the guns to kind of finish big with a few bang-bangs here and there.
And it's about getting to a point where, you know, with 5 overs to go, they've still got 7 wickets in hand. If with 6 overs to go, if they've got 7 or 8 wickets in hand still, 2 down, they can go from there and they can actually be a lot more aggressive at the back end. And then you only need one player to come off. If Miller comes off, if Tewatia comes off, and at that stage you only need, you know, guys getting 22 off 8, 9 balls.
Yeah.
25 off 10, 11 balls. Those sorts of scores propel you to that 175, 180 score, but you can't do it from a long way out if the ball's not coming onto the bat. So they're just trying at the moment to set it up. They just need to push it a little bit more. You can't be going at a runner ball through this middle stage and expect the guys that are coming in after you to do everything. These guys, one of these guys, I think, has to take a little bit more initiative and maybe start to go be a little bit more aggressive.
And the bowlers for Mumbai, let's see what they've done. We, of course, told you Jasprit Bumrah bowled that 4th over in the power play, but then it's disappeared after that, and you can tell they're probably holding him back for the end. That's what will actually be the challenge for the big hitters to come, that there's 3 Bumrah overs to go, and he doesn't give you 10 and over, 11 and over every day. He's not. He's miserly.
Very few players get him. Very few batters are good enough to get Bumrah at the end. So if you lock in his 3 overs, let's say he goes for 8s, it's only 24. Yeah, you know, so there's 24 off the last 5. If he bowls 3 of the last 5, what can you take the other guys for? So they have to get to a position where they can maybe be overly aggressive against someone, force Hardik Pandya to bring Bumrah back earlier. They've got to try and force him to bring Bumrah back in the next 2 overs, some way, shape or form. So that means someone being overly aggressive against a particular bowler. Otherwise, if they let Mumbai just carry on doing what they're doing, they will choke you at the back end and make it very, very difficult to post a decent score.
Yeah, they can perhaps start treating the 11th over on as, the death overs, because in the death you've got that bank of 3 overs from Bumrah. So it'll be interesting to see if Gujarat can force the pace, be clever, and actually change Mumbai's plans, because only then can they kind of wrest control of this game. Well, there is the last 10. There are our predictions. I was near 180. You were near 170.
Yeah, 161, I think.
Oh, you were near 160?
It was quite low.
You were near 160?
Yeah,
Joy 170, I was near 180.
Yeah.
All right. It's possible.
Someone's going to be right.
I'm telling you, it's possible. But it's going to be somewhere in there. The pitch definitely playing just a tad slower right now. All right, that's all we have time for. We're going to scoot out of here, but see you at Cricbuzz Live, which is going to be at the end of this Gujarat batting effort. In the meanwhile, what I can tell you about the first 10, the one positive for Gujarat, they have been very good in between the wickets. That running has been quite good.
Yeah, running has been excellent. So more of that. And on these grounds, when it's tough to get away, 1s and 2s could be the winning of the game.
Yep, it could be. All right, that's all we have for you on Cricbuzz Comm Box. Thank you so much for watching.